Hello and welcome to the Book of Unwritten Tales. We are out here looking for things that we can inspect or otherwise interact with.
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. A rolled up tarpaulin, probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
Aha. Anything else?
I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
Can we somehow use the net to... Where was it? Apparently not. Dwarf Bastion. Gnome Hole.
Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early. It worked. I got one.
Anything else?
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. The bastion looks so impressive. However, many of the halls and corridors were never completed.
Okay, so do we go in here or do we go into the gnome hole?
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Let's check it out.
One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in. A chair. That door is part of Dad's living space optimization unit. Behind it is sort of a car park for rooms.
Okay.
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them. Those cogs belong to Dad's living space optimization unit. The machine takes up a total of 3 rooms in our hall. A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there.
And we don't have any seeds either.
Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains. My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff.
We could go down. Or...
That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
So apparently That's not anything. No. So we've got kitchen and gnome room.
This is my very cool room. My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger.
Well, this could come in handy.
I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity. My old tennis racket, although I was never very good. The catgut is missing. What did I use that for?
Anything else that we could possibly... No. At least not that I can see. All right. Kitchen.
Our kitchen. Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively. A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you. My mum wrote super fertilizer on it, probably one of her genetic experiments.
All right. Super fertilizer.
Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter.
I wonder if we can use that antibacterial stuff on the slime. Or maybe the slime is just supposed to be there? Well, let's go down. See what we've got there.
And down we go.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
Password? I don't know anything about a password.
Bad answer. Prepare to die, scoundrel!
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it. War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Was it Fluffy Bunny?
You wish. Die, maggot.
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it. War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison. What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something. That's Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him. Let's see. What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
Nice.
Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Grandad's. And if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Meggie. An old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
Should we take it? What else do we have here? Anything?
That's one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink. The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion. Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light.
Nice.
A thin, silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
That should be good to have with us on an adventure, right? Oops.
Dad's vice brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly.
Oh.
A huge machine, I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away.
Anything else? I guess we're ready to talk to Grandpa then.
Grandad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment. I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what? For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else...
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear. I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right. I can have a look around, but no promises. About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything. We are living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why a parachute?
Just a precaution.
Alright, a map, a helmet, and a parachute.
This ring, do you really think it could end the war?
I don't know if there's anything that can end this war.
The gremlin said it would change all our fates. Maybe it's a powerful magic ring.
We are simply soldiers, my boy. We fight when we are told to. Don't worry yourself about anything else.
Sounds sensible. Do you know the Archmage? Have you ever met him?
I've never met him. After all, he's a great leader, and I'm just a simple, highly decorated gnome colonel. But I've heard lots about him. He's a powerful mage, of course. He's an advisor to the king, and he's our most powerful alchemist and chief of the Secret Service. He lives in a tower down by the sea in Seastone. Of course, being the important man he is, he's always away on business.
I hope he's there. I always wanted to meet a real mage.
If he's not there, you'll have to wait for him or go and look for him. You must only give the ring to the Archmage in person, you hear me? No one else. Give me your word of honor. If the ring really is important, then it shouldn't be our fault if it lands in the wrong hands.
Okay. I swear I'll give it to the Archmage personally. I'm supposed to travel to a human town in your machine, right?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
And the safest?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
Alright, let's go look for a map, a helmet, and a parachute.
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye, and never look at anyone on the underground.
Right.
So, how do we go back up? There we go. There wasn't anything else here, was there? Oh,
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch.
was that there the whole time?
It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself. Oh, I can't reach that.
Do we need to use the net?
I'll just knot the loose ends around the frame. Done. I wouldn't want to play tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net.
Where did it go? There it is. Can you try to...
Gotcha.
Aha. I guess we now have it. Yep. Cool. Do we also... Oh, I think we lost the net. All right.
Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you? Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage, and he gave me this ring, and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer.
But, like, can I take stuff from
The map
here?
shows the area between here and the human town of Seastone. It's worth a try. Yikes!
What's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I just scared off a pixie.
What, here? At this time of year? The beasties are getting more and more cheeky.
Phew, that was close. I can't get to the map as long as he's sleeping there. I'll have to distract him somehow.
Well, I mean, this ought to be a good distraction, right? Or maybe not. Seems like I can't really use it here. I thought I might try and use this on the map.
I can't
though.
grab it with the arm, and anyway, I might wake him. I'll have to distract him somehow.
Okay, I guess we really do have to distract him. No? In the meantime, let's see if this is going to work on the slime.
I can't get close enough. It'll snap at me and slime me.
Okay. Do we use the arm here then?
A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria. Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago.
Aw,
It's too
poor
bad that slime had to be so evil. Now that's a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit. So that should keep my head safe. All I need now is the map and a parachute.
Alright. We already know where the map is. What about the parachute? I don't think there was anything here we could use as a parachute. So we've got these kitchen scraps. Are we supposed to use this machine again?
Let's see how it likes this. Aha! It works.
Do we have to feed it? What do we feed it? Or like the DNA part? Oh.
No, I can't. Well, maybe I can. I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
Alright. Now this is going to make for a good distraction.
I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the Master Brewer a bit. Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like the Master Brewer.
That was amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance. That was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
Alright. Got him out of the chair.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it. The map of the area. So that's 2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. So all I need now is a parachute.
Where can we find a parachute? The wreckage of the robot.
The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could eat something up.
What would we need to heat up? Oh, do we need some kind of a glue? And then we'll make a parachute out of the tarpaulin? Can't use this with the stove.
Back where you belong, on the stove. The icicle will melt in a flash. And there it is, gone. And the pot is now full of crystal clear water.
Water pot. Well, that's something. Not exactly a parachute, but something. Do you know where we can find a parachute?
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Ooh.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a parachute, would you?
That's a good one.
I didn't think so. When the robot started in on you, I never thought you'd beat it.
It was an epic scrap, lad, an epic scrap. Dwarf against machine, nature against technology, mind over matter.
Mind? How did you destroy it?
I hit him as hard as I could with heavy objects until sparks started leaping out of him.
Oh, a shrewd tactic.
Too right, but he did land a couple on me. Look what he did to my beard.
Oh, yes.
I was so tanked up with ale and adrenaline I didn't even notice.
Those are some rather alarming graphical errors there.
I talked to my granddad. He thinks the ring is important too. He wants to help me get to the human town.
Yeah? Well, of course he wants to do that. Listen to me, laddie. Nothing against your grandpa, but don't you think he's a few Jills short of a pint?
My granddad is a great soldier and inventor.
Of course he is. Of course he is. But, how should I put it? He's maybe had one crash landing too many. His flying machines were mostly a bit, temperamental. And let's face it, he wasn't actually the greatest of pilots. Honestly, son, if your grandpa reckons there's something in that story, then for me, that's just one more reason to keep out of it.
Grandad and I will show everyone. I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
I used to be really afraid of that fireplace. Nowadays, I'm only slightly terrified.
Oh, good. The errors didn't follow us outside. Maybe there was something here that we missed. Need a parachute. And you don't want to go into your sister's bedroom?
That's the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's your parents' bedroom, right.
And down we go.
Maybe ask Grandpa about the parachute. Can't interact with the locker again. It just said that it wouldn't open.
Something my granddad is working on. No idea what it is. And I'm pretty certain I don't want to know either. I like my granddad, but his inventions are usually pretty dangerous.
So we can't take this top then.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
Well, we can't expect any help from the master brewer. He doesn't believe the ring is important.
I didn't expect much more from that cowardly drunkard.
Grandad, he's my boss.
Some boss sits in his fortress drinking beer from dawn till dusk while his comrades are fighting on the front line.
I think he misses them.
Well, perhaps. But one thing's for sure. We are on our own, soldier.
I have the pot, helmet.
Excellent, soldier. The helmet will protect you from physical attacks. You can even sit on it and use it as a saucepan.
Ooh, how practical.
Let me see your helmet.
It's not all that great, I know, but
What? It's a good helmet, and it's going to protect a good soldier. That is, of course, as long as the enemy doesn't attack with dragons, or has wizards in its ranks, or magical swords, and doesn't go for your head.
maybe I should look for some armor with magic.
Poppycock! That helmet will do.
I got a map.
Excellent! My commanding officer always said good maps are half the battle. Of course, you won't be needing it if everything goes well.
If what goes well?
But if not, it's always good to have a map with you, what?
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But bear in mind, the Dark Lord knows all of your thoughts.
Right.
Okay then. No help for finding a parachute from Grandpa.
Dad's vice brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly.
Vice.
It's stuck. Poor thing. The flying fish is now firmly clamped into the vice. I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the tarpaulin. Done.
Aha! Kinda starting to look like a parachute. Aw, can't use it. I thought the fish would be the thing to kind of keep it afloat or something because it flies.
I don't want to break it. At least not without a good reason.
No. No. We do need something more for this, though. Oh, do we use the rucksack?
Let's see. If I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack... Yes, that should work. There we go. A parachute.
Nice.
And that's the last of my gear. I must get back to Grandad. Fast.
But the fish...
The flying fish is now firmly clamped into the vice.
Well, I guess the fish is gonna stay there then.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
I have a parachute.
Fantastic. Parachutes are hard to come by and are difficult to make yourself. After all, you'd only want to entrust your life in a quality product, not something makeshift you've patched together yourself.
Trust my life? But, of course. I mean, of course not. So, that's the last of my gear.
Excellent. We could get going if only my damn machine would work. But you can't find a thing in this house. No nitroglycerin, no dragon hide armor, no concentrated pillars of salt, no full mithril jacket bullets. Nothing.
What do you need all that for?
For what? It's a war!
But we just want to deliver the ring to the Archmage. Don't you think a sled...
What? I need a nitroglycerin substitute. Something highly explosive. The only thing that comes to mind is good old dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale?
Devilish stuff. We reduced complete countries to ash and rubble with it. We loved the smell of dwarven ale in the morning.
Okay, I'll get you some dwarven ale. Anything else?
Yes, I need a cog. A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and lock ring locking. It's not a standard size, and I can't find one anywhere.
A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and locking lock ring. Sounds familiar.
Come back when you've got the stuff. I'll sort out the rest. Take good care of the ring. It's your precious.
Right.
Okay, so we're looking for ale and a cog. Will,
Sometimes I think that thing uses time up instead of just showing it.
will one of these... No.
The plants have grown. I could have sworn they weren't here yesterday. Mum probably uses a really good fertilizer. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there.
Doesn't look like it, but can we,
Why should I fertilize potting soil when there's nothing planted in it?
Oh, so there's actually nothing planted in it. Okay. We've got water and we've got fertilizer. All we need is some kind of a seed.
I think I'll just leave that alone. We gnomes have a golden rule, hands off another gnome's experiments.
Alright. So there was nothing else in the kitchen. We could look at the grain mill again.
There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think.
Do we need to brew the ale? Of course, the dwarf wouldn't just give us a bit of ale.
I don't even know what to do with one handful of barley. Why do I need two then?
Okay then, so that's not... And there wasn't anything else in here that we could interact with? No. Okay.
This chair is completely uninteresting. Like I said, a chair to sit on. It's still a chair. A totally uninteresting chair which is absolutely no help to me. Not now, not ever. It is a chair. Honest. Okay, whatever. It's a horse. A beautiful big white horse. What is your problem? A chair is a chair is a chair. I'm not going to answer. The chair, of course. That's the key to it all. Not.
Okay, fine. They are still there. That's, That's not good.
Hello,
Yeah.
Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
Mr. Master Brewer, assuming I were to need some dwarven ale,
Dwarven ale? It's not allowed, unfortunately.
why not?
Have you heard about the explosion on Mount Winterpeak?
The volcanic eruption.
Volcanic eruption. Deep under that mountain was the finest ale brewery in the whole dwarven world. My dad took me there when I was nothing but 2 beer crates tall. Can you imagine how aled up we were?
Kind of. What happened?
Ah, well, some so-and-so cocked up, and boom! And that was that! All over for dwarven ale brewing. After the accident, it was banned as a substance of enjoyment. The sharp taste, the warmth in the throat, gone forever. Now it's only used in warfare and in the alchemy industry.
But you do know how to brew dwarven ale, don't you?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Of course I know. I'm the master brewer. It's not difficult either. First, you get barley germinated in a malt house, then let them bloat up after leaving them dormant for a bit. Then kiln dry the green malt, keeping it turned, coarse mill it, making sure that the husks don't get destroyed.
The husks? What are...
Then mash the whole lot in a mash tun, obviously using a decoction procedure. After the iodine test, we get on with purifying and separating the malt from the beer wort in a slatted filter bed.
Of course, but...
In other words, we let the draft run through the mash pot. We then put the first wort in the brewing kettle, let it simmer, and add the hops. We let the wort settle to remove the trub crust, add the yeast, and then leave to ferment. Then we run everything through the pebble filter. That's all fair enough. Then it gets more complicated.
Stop!
What? We're just getting to the exciting part.
I'm sure we were, but I just abandoned the idea of brewing some dwarven ale myself.
Well, whatever you think.
Let's assume I need a small tankard of dwarven ale really, really urgently. Could you brew it for me?
Could do, but I'm not going to. It's not allowed.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice? When was the last time another dwarf came by to visit us?
That's a fair time back.
You see? Wouldn't you just love a nice cold dwarven ale tonight to celebrate your victory over the robot?
Oh, dwarven ale is nectar. I'd certainly enjoy a wee taste of it again. No, but it's not going to happen. I'm missing a few ingredients.
And if I get them, would you brew up 2 tankards then? One for me and one for yourself.
Aye. It's a deal. You find me the missing ingredients, and I'll brew some dwarven ale.
All
Okay,
right.
what do you need?
Crystal clear mountain water, hops, and some barley for malting.
Oh,
Hops.
that's it? No deviled fire, salamander eyes, or dragon's breath, that sort of thing?
Nope. Water, hops, and malt. Then there's just a few secret ingredients and naturally synthesized aromatic substances and a couple of E numbers. But I've already got them here.
Okay, water, hops, and barley. I'll get them.
Aha. So hops is what we need to grow in that pot. Let's hand him the stuff we already have.
I have a pot of crystal clear water for the dwarven ale.
Show me. Aye, that water's very good. We can use this.
And
Here's some barley from my mum's kitchen. Can it be used for brewing?
It's not the best, but it'll have to do.
Do you have any idea where I can get the hops?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that thieving rat took the best part of 5 sacks. I've not enough left. I've got to be careful with it.
The rat, huh? I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
So,
If the rat has stolen that many hops, it might still have something stored in there. There's something in there. Something round. Ugh, hopefully it's not a giant rat dropping. It's a single hop. This is probably all that's left of the stock of hops.
we'll just get it growing.
Okay, I'll plant the hop in the soil. Let's see what happens. I really can't imagine this stuff. Wow. Good fertilizer, that. Nah.
Alright, so I think now we just need to take this to the dwarf.
Wow! A huge hop plant with tons of cones. I've picked about 10 cones. That should be enough for the dwarven ale.
But this episode is already plenty long enough, so we'll continue from here next time. And hopefully everything will be fine. That graphics error thing, whatever it was, with the dwarf has kind of alarmed me a little, but let's hope that everything will be fine. Right. So we'll take the hops to the dwarf in the next episode and see what happens after that. For now, thank you so much for spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.